Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, 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 and welcome. It's always good to see you here. I see my loyal and faithful. Thank you for showing up. It's always good to see you here. My name is Joy Ruffin, and you are with me here on the show, Discover Your Signature Style and Stamp. My hope is that you're getting a lot of good tips and tools and information that will benefit you on your journey. Tonight, my friends, we're talking and we're bringing into the fold a little bit of magic. Everybody likes magic to an extent. This is good magic because we're talking tonight about shoes and handbags, how you can add a lot of oomph to your wardrobe. And it doesn't matter what your style is. The shoes and the handbag that you blend into that outfit makes all the difference in the world. And shoes today more than ever, it's a big, big category. So I'm hoping that all of you can hear me well, that there's no issue with the vocal. And if not, we'll continue. And if there is, hopefully one of my loyal and faithful will let me know. In the meantime, we have covered a lot of territory because we're really talking about how you can discover your signature style and stamp. This show is not for everyone. And that's a good thing because we're looking for people who are going to be a good fit. Women who really care about their image, their presence, and their appearance in a way that they want to put their stamp on their own signature style, because that's what this show is about. And if you're an emerging professional, if you're out in the corporate work world, or if you're emerging as an entrepreneurial woman back into the business or starting out, your image, your presence, your appearance needs to be spot on. And no matter how good you are with your style, it doesn't hurt to have another outside opinion come in and help you to tweak it and give it that little bit of pizzazz. And as Emerald Lagasse says, kick it up a notch. So shoes and handbags. Well, today, shoes are big, 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 big business. It's a never-ending business because we have everything from the sneaker to the sandal to the pump to the dressy shoes and to the really high-heel sexy shoes. Some of those that I mentioned, like the sneakers and flats, I'm not going to be showing you because that's a whole different story, and that depends on a lot on your lifestyle. Because here we're talking predominantly about the career professional woman. Yet, bear in mind when you see these pictures that I'm going to be showing you that many of them are very, very high heels. I don't know about you, but really, really high heels, for me, it's over. Yet I love them. I love looking at them. I love seeing a young lady who can walk in them, wear them. Sad to say, few women can walk in them with grace and style. That's a whole nother story. Don't I love another story? But let's talk about shoes because today, no matter what style you like, you do not want old and fuddy-duddy. If you're a happy senior like me, you still don't want a shoe that you put on and it just looks like an old lady's shoe. There's no need for that anymore, even if it's a sandal, even if it's a flat, or for that matter, a sneaker. Don't go for the old lady shoe. And you can spot an old lady shoe a million miles away. You can see someone who's dressed to the nines and they look absolutely wonderful. But then you see the shoes, and God forbid the bag, and you say, oh, what happened? So that's why I said today we're going to talk about shoes and handbags and how you can add magic into your wardrobe. And let me share this with you. The shoes that you wear, if you're wearing a high heel, which we do from time to time, depending on the affair, the occasion that we're attending, you can wear them to the event. If you're going to be sitting, you can wear them longer. If you're going to be up and about and moving around a lot, then your best bet is to get a little kitten heel, I think they call them now. I don't think I know. They're called kitten heels. And that could be anywhere from 1.5 inches to 3-inch heel, depending on what you like and what you're comfortable in. But what you want is a good-looking shoe. We all know about taste. It's individual and it's separate for everyone. Taste is a very individual animal. Yet, you line up 100 people and everyone votes. The ones that are more tasteful and blended and homogenized in their look are going to be the winners. So when you take a look at these shoes, and handbags, some you're going to love and like, whether you can wear them or not. And some you're going to say, oh, you're going to poo-poo them. That's all right. This is just to titillate you to start thinking more about the type of shoe that fits and blends best with the outfit that you're wearing. And that, we talked about fashion style. And before we show these to you, let me just go back. We know that and I work in fives, there are different fashion styles. There is the dramatic. Most people can add a little bit of dramatic from time to time. There is the natural, the classic, the romantic, and the chic. You're going to be under one of those umbrellas. And whichever one you are, most likely you're going to add another or maybe two others into that category. So just bear that in mind as we take a look here. And shoes are like handbags, are very personal. But when we get to handbags, I want you to keep something in mind. Contingent, depending on your body shape. Not all handbags are the right handbags for you. Your handbag has to connect and relate somewhat to your body shape. If you're really, really hippie, then you don't want a great big boxy bag sitting right there on your hip. That's not attractive at all. And these are the tips and tools that we get, my friend, when we do one-on-one. And while what I want you to do is this. If you, by the way, I said it, but I'm going to say it again. Thank you for showing up. It's always good to see you here. And if you're watching the replay, just type in replay. Let me know that you were here, because what we're doing here is building a tribe, a family, a group of community, like-minded people who enjoy the same things. And also, you'll hear me say this too as well. Do share the video with your friends. Tag them and ask them to come. We're building here, and building, as you well know, takes time. We don't want a building that we're going to put up and then the next day it falls down. A drastic exaggeration, but it can happen. And that's not what we want. And if you're here, and I see my loyal and faithful here, hello, ladies. It's always good to see you here. Bear in mind that we love it when you ask questions. And if you don't, for whatever reason, that's okay, for sure. You are watching Discover Your Signature Style and Stamp. And tonight, we're going to be talking about shoes and handbags. When we work one-on-one, we go very much into depth to what works for you. And bear in mind that it's going to be different for everyone, but what we don't want and what you don't want is old lady, frumpy, old looking, whatever. We're talking stylish, fashionable, but fashionable and stylish that works for you. And with that in mind, what I'm going to do now, oh, by the way, before we start, if you're watching this and if you've not received, then just type in the comments style, S-T-Y-L-E, and then you will automatically get your free ebook, which is full of good tips and tools that you can enjoy and watch. Now, that said, let me just take this down and away for now. And by the way, let me just put this up here. For those of you who are new, who will come now or later, don't forget to sign up and join up with us in the Leading Ladies, Leaving Legacies, the Facebook group that we put together. It's going to be epic. It's starting out, it's new, but it's going to be really, really great. So don't forget to sign up for that. And when you do, you'll become part of the group, the family, and all of that good stuff. And it is good stuff. So that said, now let's take a look at some of the slides and the pictures that I want to show you. Let me just take this down before I do that. Hold on. Let's see. Where are we? Never find anything when you want it, right? It always comes after the fact. Okay, good. So long to you for now. We'll be back to you. Now, bear in mind that I'm just giving you the tip of the iceberg and a little bit of a tease, because we're talking style here. We're not talking frumpy. I'll use that word a lot because I see a lot of women who are dressed beautifully, and the shoes just take away all the beauty. They're frumpy. They're old shoes. And even if you have bad legs and feet, which I do now, you can find shoes. Like anything else, it's going to take a little bit of effort and time, but you can find the shoes that will work and will fit you. So here we go. Let me go back to the beginning here. Bear in mind as you're looking here, my friends, that this might not be your style, It might not be what you're looking for, but yet I want you just to get an idea of what's really fashionable and what's stylish. And this is a really sexy shoe. Sexy is not one of my favorites, but if you got good feet, nice toes and all of that, then you can really work this type of shoe. And showing you other styles. And these are styles that are basic. They're trendy but fashionable shoes that are classic and they last forever. You get the right shoe, the fabric, the style, the color for you, and it works. This is a great shoe. Again, bear in mind, this shoe that you're looking at, you can get this shoe with what we call a kitten heel. You just have to get to the right store. This, by the way, this is one of the most fashionable, trending shoes that you will see any and everywhere you go. And if you do a lot of viewing of the red carpet, the heel will be higher, the strap will be thinner or larger. But this shoe here, almost every woman can wear it. Yet, here is the tip for you, my friends. Here's the magic. Try on a zillion until you find the one that crosses your toe, your foot in the right way so it's not uncomfortable for you. It took me quite a while to find a shoe like this that I love and wear often because it's comfortable. It wasn't right away. Here again, a sexy shoe. Can't say that's not sexy. It's really, as the kids say today, I'm beginning to loathe the expression, but it's hot. It's a hot and sexy shoe. Not everyone can wear this, but not everyone can wear any and everything. Bear that in mind. Another shoe. Now, personally, everything is a personal decision that you make. Back in the day, I'll share this with you. You can get a chuckle. Hopefully, you'll get a chuckle out of this. This is what we used to call the hooker shoe. Because any shoe that was high heel like this with an open back and a slide into, it was like the girls on the pole, so to speak. Nothing wrong with the girls on the pole. Everybody has to make a living. So we're not knocking that. I'm just stating to you what's fact somewhat. And here is a really, whoa, what would you say about this shoe? I mean, this shoe is, I think the kids use the word boss. This is boss shoe. Who could wear it? Does it matter? What you're looking for is to get a feel and a depth of what you're like. Now here's another shoe. You can see there's more depth on the sole and the foot of the shoe and how it probably will have more stretch across the toe and across the ankle. So it might be a little bit more comfortable. So you decide and you wear that contingent upon your leg and foot needs, requirements. Everyone knows that boots and booties are very, very popular. Here again, fringe, that too. So it's popular. Now, all of these shoes pretty much have a really high heel. Yet, it depends on where you're wearing them and how you're going to wear them. Makes all the difference. Here's a bootie, an open-toe bootie. Well, most of us are down here, not most of us, but a lot of us are down here in the Sunshine State, Florida, or in some southern area where the open-toe bootie is much more appealing to the climate than a closed boot. So that makes that very in the fabric. Now, everybody knows the red sole shoe, right? Need I say the name? Because you know it. And if you don't know it, put a question in the comment and then I will tell you. This person made a very successful, profitable business off of the red soles on the shoes. And every style imaginable in any high-end store that you go into, you're going to see a shoe more or less like this, if not this shoe, a good copy. And there are many different variations of style, but this is a signature style. When you see that, you know, unless it's really a shoddy looking made shoe and you can tell it's a copy, you know it's a very expensive shoe. Again, an open toe bootie and suede, which depends on a lot of different things. Another open toe. Just giving you a feel for it. Here's another peep toe bootie. Now here's something I want to speak to. You see the wedge heel, the black shoe with the wedge heel that's in, I don't know if that's cork or just some type of fabrication. The wedge shoe became popular several years ago and is still popular. It's not really the most fashionable style. It's not a stylish, most fashionable shoe, nor is it the most popular. Yet, depending on you and what you like, you find the best style and the ones that fit for you. And then you take it from there. Rather than a wedge, you probably are better off to do a heel, whether it be a kitten heel or a really high heel. All right, so now we go into bags. And before we do that, I want to do this. So bear in mind, friends, we're talking magic here. And we're talking about you. Like anything, it takes time and a little research and working with someone who will guide you in the right direction, not taking away your style and your image and what you want to present. All of those shoes were pretty much more or less the same, but those were stylish shoes that are current and popular now. And depending on your locale and where you live and what type of lifestyle you have, you can wear or you can get the same look more or less with a little kitten heel and the fabrication that you like that will fit you. So don't think that everything shown necessarily has to be for you. You don't think that anyway. But bear in mind that you're looking at things that will bring a bit of depth and pizzazz to your wardrobe. And now to handbags. I mentioned earlier about handbags. This handbag here, I'm not going to mention brand names. Some of them you will see and some of them you won't because everything is a personal choice. For me and hopefully for you, yet I have friends who just go crazy over brand names. Brand names don't mean a darn thing. I like certain styles in a brand name, one being Coco Chanel. Her handbag is a classic, and everyone, if you can, if you like that, wouldn't hurt or behoove you to have one. But brand names don't really do that much. So you decide on what works for you. This is a wonderful bag. It's a great bag because it has good compartments inside, and it comes in several different sizes, 2 different sizes really, and all different colors and fabrication. This is just bag, shoe, and this bag here has been copied a zillion times by everybody imagine. It started off as a Louis Vuitton bag, and now it's everybody's bag. That's the same bag that I showed you earlier in a different color and different fabrication. Now, take a look at this lovely lady here and how she's dressed. You would definitely, what category would you put her in? Would you put her in chic? Would you put her in classic? Would you put her in natural? Or does she encompass maybe all 3 of those? The look is definitely pulled together. Whether you like it or not, it's a very harmonized, blended look that looks great. Gotta love it. And here, this shoe, I'm sure most of you have seen this shoe everywhere. When I first saw this shoe, it's never about me, my friends, never, ever, ever, but we're talking about magic here as it applies to shoes and handbags. I said, boy, that's a cute little shoe. And then I began to see it everywhere, cheap copies, in every coloration, in every fabric. And I said, oh, okay. But it is a nice looking shoe if you really want something a little bit different, and the way they blended it with the bag and all. And again, I'm not mentioning brand names. That's the Chanel. Listen, personal opinion has nothing to do with you and your style, and always keep that in mind. Sharing information with you about my mindset, but it has nothing to do with your signature style and stamp. What we do is find the right signature style and stamp for you. Along those lines, the thinking is, doesn't hurt to have a nice Chanel bag, whatever style you like. There's several, and this is one that's classic. They're all classics. Another great looking bag. And remember, your handbag, your bag is depending an awful lot on your body shape. You don't want something boxy hanging down at your hip line if you're very broad through the hips. The green bag at the top there, that's a good copy, but you've seen it and you know that brand, and the same for the red at the bottom. They have many, many different variations, but these are all very stylish, very classic, very elegant bags. This bag here is just, well, you might like it, you might not, but it's to die for. It's a great bag, good color and all of that. Fabrication, the way you can wear it and use it, the size of it. Now, this bag is not for everybody. Need I tell you why? You can see why from the shape of it, but it's a great looking bag. I hope you agree. Here's a classic bag. That name, you know or you don't know, and it's been copied a zillion times. In fact, there was a good copy here in the Ruffin Oak household, and it lasted a long time. Hated it when it fell apart, but love that bag. It's really a great looking bag. And again, this is just me saying this. Doesn't mean you have to take this to bed with you, but everyone needs that bag as well. Other great bags, you see the long bag on the far, I never get my right and left when I'm looking at this, but the tan bag, the gray bag, That's a great looking bag. Depending on your body shape, you want something that's long like that if you're really hippie through the hips, because otherwise it's not going to be the best bag for you. Another bag that would be good for the pear shape and for the apple for that matter, because it's long and it hangs long. It's not broad and wide. Different fabrications. Ah, how about that? A little bit of fabric, a little bit of design. There's a lot of that too. But all again, this depends on your wardrobe. This depends a lot on your wardrobe. And here at the end, just how one can pull it together. You can see the open toe shoe at the bottom there, the bag, the pants, the top, the jacket. Again, you can see that would be a great pull together outfit. Now, before we go back, I'm just going to slide through these very, very quickly so you can see. And while they're going about, I want to share something with you that I heard today. It blew me away. And I thought about this and I said, most of you know that my work and my volunteering with young girls is never ending. And I heard this, and this is what I'll take to them when I see them on Thursday. This man said, today, more than ever, men are looking for women who elevate them, real men, and take them upward. They're looking for women who have more culture, etiquette, style than they do, because they're looking for equals that they can grow and expand with. They want ladies that they trade up. I don't know if I like the word trade up, but they don't trade down. Wow, I thought that was pretty powerful. Isn't that powerful? They trade up, they don't trade down. They want equals. Otherwise, the other women that we're talking about, they're looking for something else. Need I say what that something else is? So the more pulled together and the more you, not only on your outward appearance, but your image, your sense of self and who you are, and the more you are in tune with your own sense of self-worth and self-esteem, then you're not going to settle ever. You're looking for a real man, just like he's looking for a real woman, a real lady. It's really just that elementary. That's the philosophy for today. Okay. You gotta love it. And let me say this too. Sometimes it's very hard to segue from what you're used to. You've been doing this for ever so long. You're comfortable. You've settled into that comfort zone, whatever zone that is for you. And we're talking about image and dress and appearance here, presence. And yet, my friends, remember this. Change is a universal code. Change is a code of the universe. Everything is constantly changing, and we have to change too. So what you want to do is make sure that you elevate in the best way that you can your look, your image. And you can do it in a way that is always going to be complementary to you. You don't want anybody who's going to take away your style. You want somebody who's going to support you in elevating it to bring out the best in you. And that's what we do. So that's why I'm asking you to book your complimentary session. And then we can discuss a lot of concerns and questions that you might have. Maybe we're not going to be the best fit. You never know. But it doesn't hurt, even if you are assured that your style is spot on. Let me tell you, my friend, I've had many people over the years until I had my awakening say to me, Joy, blah, 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 blah. And I was grateful. And you would be too, because no one's going to change you. No one's going to change your sense of who you are. If anything, the premise here is that we're going to elevate it and make it more you, where the inner core and the essence and the magic, love that word, the magic of you is going to come through. That's what we're going to be doing together, because it's about you being comfortable and content, but not settling. Content and settling can be iffy kind of words, but happy with the projection that when you walk into the room, you walk into it with your greatness and your power. And I like to add the word magic into it, because we all have it within and it's there to show. So now, if you're watching the replay, don't forget to type in replay. And also, if you haven't gotten your book, to type in style, S-T-Y-L-E, and then the book will be automatically given to you. And I'm asking you to join the Facebook group, Leading Ladies, Leaving Legacies, Living Legacies, because we want to build a community, a tribe, and we want to bring all of the people into the fold who are about empowering, supporting, aiding, and assisting others. So let's see. Change is the code of the universe. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I love that because it is. Thank you. She says style. Change is the code of the universe. I love that too. And it's true, Adair, because it is. Ah, she said, how are you doing? I love this. I'm just showing everybody's out. I like that brown. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That was a good one. Oh, everybody. Everyone's here. All the loyal and faithfully here. Ah, she says, I love my shoes. Yes, indeed. Oh, my. Listen, I think when I said you want to put some oomph into what you're doing, let me see if I can get rid of this. That's what I meant. You want to be able to add some pizzazz to your look. There's nothing worse, and you've seen it. All of you have seen it. I know you have. You have seen someone with a beautiful outfit on, dressed, and then you see the shoes and hopefully not the bag, but maybe the bag, and they don't fit the outfit. That's why you really need at least 3 good bags. And then after you build your wardrobe and you get everything aligned the way that you want it, then you can add other bags like the print bag, the zebra bag that I showed you at the end. That comes after the fact. If you're starting out to build, you know, the number of wardrobes that you can walk into someone's home and they got zillions of clothes, tons of clothes, and they're spread out all over the place. And yet an affair comes up and they don't know what to wear and they can't find anything to wear. Well, that's somebody who needs help. Is that you? It could be. It's okay to ask for help. It just means nobody's going to change you. So the complimentary session that we're offering is something that it behooves you not to take advantage of. And if you don't have the free book, then you can get the free book, and that will give you some tips and tools and give you more of an inkling about what we're talking about and what we're doing here. And let's just say your comments are welcome. I like them. I see them here. Style, we don't want you to poo-poo style, because even if your style is spot on, it doesn't hurt to get another opinion and see if maybe there could be something that you could do that could elevate it a wee bit more. It doesn't hurt at all. You will be amazed at what can happen. And it might not be you, but you might know of someone that you could invite to say, take your complimentary session and see if it could help or benefit you in some way. Shoes and handbags are just a part of the equation. We have covered a lot. And when we put this all together and we do our one-on-one, it all has to come together. If you're wanting, and you do, or you wouldn't be here, signature style. We've covered the body shapes. We've covered fashion styles, color, fabric, shape, wear. We have also gone into hair and makeup. And that was just the tip of the rosebud, because hair and makeup is never ending. And we didn't do makeup so much as we did foundation. But when you get into makeup and eye makeup and blush and lips and all of that, oh my God, we're talking about another Tolstoy novel. It's a big, and now today with the, I hope no one's out there, with the purple lips and the green lips and the dark black lips and all of that, that's another saga. That's another story. We'll talk about that another time. But what I want you to do is be aware of the hair and makeup for you, what's most complimentary to you, shoes and handbag, the best type and styles for you. And just don't go out shopping to buy new to perk you up like we all used to do and go out and buy a new lipstick. And women are doing that today for numerous reasons, because of this technology that we all love so much, but yet it's taking as much as it's giving us, it's taking a lot away. So next week we'll be talking about jewelry. And jewelry is another, everything is a big topic and a big conversation, but we'll be talking about that and how it relates to you and your style. Because if you have the natural style, it's mostly, or I should say mainly, it's going to be unlikely that you're going to be wearing great big bold bulky jewelry, which is what we love, some of us, but it's not for everybody. Little teeny tiny on me, I would look like some type of an idiot, but that's okay. Jewelry, like everything else, is designed for the particular person and the needs that it meets at the time. And then we'll go into belts and scarves, and then we'll do eyeglasses and sunwear and accessorizing your accessories. So we have a lot more to cover, but I'm hoping that you're packaging this all and putting it together. So the time flies, it's gone. I see April here. Hello, April. It's always good to see you. It's wonderful when you drop in because I know you're super busy and you've got a lot on your plate. And the same for you, my friend Adair. And Donna. Donna, oh my God, it's always good to see you. I know Donna's on overload as well. When you show up, it warms my heart. It's good to see you here. I'm always happy that you're here. And again, if you're watching the replay, just make sure that you type in replay so that we can know that you were here. And if you have questions after the fact, sometimes we find that people don't want to ask the questions while the show is going on. The prayer is that you're so enthralled with the show that you can't and you don't want to ask, but you want to stay with the flow of the show, and that's good. But do always know that I'm open to your questions and your comments, yay or nay. So my friends, be well and take care. Do join us tomorrow night because the guest is going to really, you're talking about high energy and lots of verve and vigor and really good stuff to share with you. It's all coming tomorrow with this leading lady that we'll be interviewing. So do drop by, same station, same time, and can't wait to see you there. Until that time, you be well, you take care. Remember, you first. Only then are you able to look after many, many others. And my friend Donna can attest to that. So be well and take care, my friends, until we connect to next time, which will be tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Take care. Bye-bye for now. Cheers.